Just out here with some family up in the woods. About 20 minutes up from our house. Beautiful, beautiful day. Just happens to be Independence Day. Independence Day, we call it here in America. July 4th. Some other people call it. Most of which have no concept of what independence even means anymore, right guys? Yeah, I'm kind of mixed feelings. I know everybody else on social media, at least on the right, are trying to one-up each other about who's more patriotic, kind of virtue signaling, wearing their red, white, and blue, quoting founding fathers. But at the same time, for me, it's like mixed feelings every Independence Day, as of late, anyway. Because it's been so long that we've been not as independent as the founding fathers envisioned we should be, right? And I just ask the question time and time again, like, how long will we tolerate tyranny and these petty tyrants that rule over us like they're subjects, right? So yeah, it's a little hard for me to feel feel festive, I guess, this Independence Day. I know different people have different opinions about this recent Supreme Court ruling, but like the question I asked, do we really need more power centralized to the executive branch? Do we really need less checks and balances when it comes to these criminals in a high office? Can you remember the last president that we had that did not just instantly neglect his oath of office as soon as he got into office, right? Spit on the Constitution, do everything he could to break the law as soon as he gets enough voters tricked into voting for them, right? And that's what this Supreme Court ruling was really about. It's about making the president immune to any future prosecution for the crimes committed while he was in office, under the pretext of his constitutional duties, right? Like I ask, when was the last time a POTUS actually followed the Constitution? In any case, just some thoughts. I know I'm a little bit sarcastic, I guess. I'm a little more pessimistic than most. Political atheist, sometimes call myself. I have good reason to be, in my humble opinion. And some of the founding fathers, like John Adams here, expressed the same concerns. Especially in the context of controlled opposition, two-party politics, and its poisoning effect on the tree of liberty. As John Adams put it, "There's nothing which I dread so much as a division of the republic into two great parties, each arranged under its leader, and concerting measures in opposition to each other. This, in my humble apprehension, is to be dreaded as the greatest political evil under our Constitution." So this July 4th, this Independence Day, I guess I'm just kind of longing for the old days, right? A little nostalgic about how America used to be. And it was never perfect, don't get me wrong. I'm not some starry-eyed, I don't have some Disneyland version of a history. I know there's always been corruption. There's always been evil men who try to claw their way into power. But at least in principle, those founding principles, I think we can all agree on, were pretty inspired, weren't they? Compares to every other option that we have out there, every other case study we have in government throughout the human history, throughout the history of humanity on this planet. closer we can get to those original ideals, I guess, the better. But again, I have to ask myself, how long will we, the people, continue to tolerate these petty tyrants that rule over us like they're subjects, with zero regard for the will of we, the people? Anyway, just some thoughts to leave you with. Happy Independence Day. Nightwatch N8, signing out. You're such a little slurpy, Buzz. You're such a little slurpy. Perfect timing. He's been having fun out here in the woods, running through the tall grasses. He's the star of the show. What's up? Okay. Till next time, me and Boz McGee, happy July 4th. Happy Independence Day.